fresh air. But there's also some difficulties being a farmer, or at least a city farmer. We had to put up hay. My granddad called it putting up hay. When the sun shines, when you're on a farm, you put up hay, and that means a lot of hard work. Every year, my granddad would put about 3,000 bales of hay, the two of us, with our old farm equipment. We drug it from the field into the barn, throwing it up in the barn, throwing it up higher to stack in the barn, almost this high. And learning to do that when I was in Swickley Academy. After school, I'd be picking apples. We had about 500 apple trees. Most of them were not cared for many years. I got to pick apples, climb ladders, all those fun things that are somewhat dangerous, but I enjoyed it. But there were also things that I didn't enjoy, but I did them because my granddad told me to do them. He told me sometimes when you put up hay, cut the hay and let it sit for a couple of days, and then you rake it in the rows so the baler can pick it up. Sometimes it rains in the midst of that. And when it rains on the hay that's already been raked, there's only one way to get it dry. He gave me a fine farming instrument called a pitchfork and said, go out into this 5-acre field and spread out all that hay that was raked and spread it out, back out like the way it fell. And then if a couple of days of sunshine, it might dry. Many times I remember having to do that, me and my brother both, inhaling all that dust and all that good hay seeds, all those healthy things for you. Other things that weren't also so fun was something you had to use, not a hay rake, but a fork. Not a fork you feed yourself with, a manure fork. They boarded about 5 horses, and so my job was to shovel manure. And even though it didn't smell very well, I certainly did it because my granddad asked me to do it. There were many difficult jobs on the farm, and even though it was fun to cut grass with a mower that had now a rotary mower, a lawn boy, after about a half acre of that, it's not so fun anymore. We never had a riding mower. I was the riding mower. But in the midst of it all, I think God was preparing me for something more each time. As I said, I went to Sacred Heart Grade School that's now closed. It's been closed for about 20 years. I think there's only 1 or 2 priests that came out of that grade school for 100 years of Catholic education, but I'm one of them. And I think, as far as I know, I'm the only priest that came out of Swickley Academy. I don't think there's ever been one before or after. But in the midst of it all, God was preparing me for further experiences in life. Working at the farm with the fork and the shovel and the manure rake, all those things got me ready to study at Swickley Academy, to stay up in the wee hours of the night reading the novels they used to give us, book after book, all the mathematics studies, all the work that we did. And I tried to be a good student, so I was very diligent in doing that work. But the primary reason I could do it, because it was easier reading a book than it was out in the hayfield, spreading out hay with a fork. It was a discipline that I gained, the endurance, the